I have a big head.
Big cabeza. But he's still a humble guy.
I've stretched this hat out. It's so big.
Dude, you stretch every hat out, man. I can't even wear any of the hats you got in here. By the way, I've got to bring your Chargers hat back. I took that home with me the other day by accident. So
Was it a visor?
no, it's one of the regular caps.
Was it my light blue one?
Oh.
Oh.
So I got to bring that back. I put it on for the film the other day, and I forgot. This isn't my hat. Got it home, saw my blue hat, and was like, oh.
I might be wearing that a whole lot.
The L.A. Chargers.
Did I tell you? Was it yesterday? Jerry Jones story?
No.
I'm going to be, we don't need a GM. I'm the guy.
Did you really say
having
that?
a GM will just complicate things. I'm the guy. And I've done pretty well so far, don't you think?
You guys,
No!
You guys are screwed.
I know.
Man.
I've done pretty good so far. Well, we've got a good team.
No, there hasn't been anything good since Jimmy Johnson was there, and that was Jimmy Johnson.
Exactly.
And then when, what's his name?
Bill Parcells came in, and he got to be GM for a little bit. So.
No, but what was the coach's name right after?
Oh, Barry Switzer.
Barry Switzer, and that was Jimmy's team. So, I mean, yeah.
He's like, well, we've won 3 Super Bowls. It's like
With Jimmy's team.
With Jimmy's team, dude.
Yeah.
You're like 1 playoff win since '96. That's your team.
There you go. Since '96.
1 playoff win.
15 years. Yeah, how's he been doing so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're keeping A.J. Smith and North Turner. Mm-hmm. Great.
I didn't realize A.J. Smith has this really ridiculously good reputation.
Yeah.
And if you look at his body of work, it's pretty good. But, you know, it's what have you done for me lately?
That's it. I'm tired of losing.
What have you done for me lately?
What was it? Who did that?
Janet
one?
Jackson.
Oh, Janet Jackson. That's right. Back in the day.
What have you done for me lately?
Oh, big Van Halen news. Van Halen. Van Halen, man. Get ready if you're a Van Halen fan. January 10th, their tickets are going to be going on sale for their new tour of the U.S.
But we don't know where in L.A. they're going to play.
Right. But they are playing one LA date for sure, and they're releasing a CD this month.
Could they fill up
David
Staples?
Lee Roth is singing.
Could they fill up Staples?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Split the difference to do Nokia. Still a big thing, but it's not even half of what Staples is.
How many people does a Greek hold?
I don't know.
That would be a cool. That would be a cool venue.
But when's the concert going to be? Because that needs to be like April or May. Although it's ridiculously warm in LA right now.
Oh, and the other thing is what I've been reading on the news is they've been playing in the Rocks. They've been practicing at the Roxy for like 3 months now in the mornings. So that's where they're.
How would you like to just go by and hang out for that?
I was reading an article on one person that got to do exactly that. Her and 2 other people said she walked out of the kitchen area and Dave sits there and he smiles at her and he's singing Panama. And she said it was them up there on stage with her and only 2 other people. And they weren't allowed to tell anybody and release the information. But
you know, Dave worked as a paramedic for a few years. Did you ever hear that?
In
like
New
in New
York?
York? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And actually, Dave, he put out a CD, and I want to say it was in the late 90s or early 80s, that he cut in a guy's garage in New York. He put together a band, and it went into a garage studio, and it kicked butt. Dude.
I'm a baby, I'm a baby, bop.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. It wasn't. I'm the ice cream man. Catch me as I'm coming by.
I like that album. You know what? I don't think I have that album.
That was a fun album, man.
Did I tell you,
that was his first solo album.
I ran Media Monkey the other day. 142,587 songs.
Are you all finished now?
Yeah, but I got to organize that. They're all over the computer.
I got to get that software in order.
And about 8,000 of them are dupes. So it's really 136, 134.
That's a problem, man. I hate dupes. I wish that there was some way in iTunes that you could go through, hit duplications, and just go ahead and duck out.
There's a program that will do it, and you got to be very, very careful. What you got to really do is do file names, because what happens is it's like I'm a Sting nut. There's like 2 different live versions and the original, and so if you do song title,
it'll keep one and cut the others.
Yeah, it'll throw the other ones out. So if you do file name, then it'll find true duplicates.
Okay.
For the most part.
You're gonna have to do that because it's a pain in the butt, dude.
I started pulling music over. I started going through by album name, and it made this like playlist, which is basically just a place to separate out the stuff. And I worked on it for like 2 hours, and I was still in the numbers before I even got to the A's.
Yes.
It was like, oh, this is going to take forever.
It gets deeper and deeper.
And then still my ultimate goal isn't happening. What I got to do is get into the actual like Windows Explorer and go and physically move all the files into the same place and then eliminate the dupes. And it's just a disaster.
Well, I keep dupes on my external hard drive, and I shuffle between both computers that I use. And so, yeah, I end up with duplicates because then it recognizes the one that's on the C drive and it recognizes the one that's on my external E drive. So, fun stuff.
So then I started playing some music on Spotify yesterday because it shows up on Facebook. I still dig that.
Yeah, that is cash, dude. I
Did you get it yet?
No, I was busy yesterday.
It's free version. The worst thing about it is if you get the free version, it'll play commercials in your own library.
Boy,
but it's not that bad. They don't do it that often.
Oh, but hey, another thing to point out really quick that you guys can do if you don't want to download anything, you've already got iTunes, try Genius. If you haven't tried it yet, just go select a song out of the main library, hit the Genius button, and it'll assemble a playlist where you can write it out whether you want 10 songs, 20 songs, 50 songs, but it'll take what other people are listening to in that same category, and it'll assemble a playlist out of the music you've got.
I've really not ever had it make a bad playlist before. I mean, if it's something that I didn't want to hear, it's because I did something wrong. I mean, it really is cool. Because if you're tired, if you have your playlist set up and you're just tired of your playlist or you end up listening to the same songs over and over again, do that, you're set.
It keeps your playlist fresh.
It's awesome.
Funky fresh. So.
Okay, so we had Burroughs boys basketball last night. I got a schedule from Tom. I'll try to post those because we're going to have some more. We had Syracuse women's basketball Monday night. And then last night we had Burroughs. And I think next week we have another broadcast. Pretty soon we're going to get into Syracuse baseball. And there's a lot of things that are going to be happening on the radio station that didn't used to happen because we had the AM. But it's more of the dedication to the community thing. And so we're going to do it.
Yep. We'll have Coach Holmes in pretty soon, see what's going on with the baseball team.
We also, once we get the radio signal back into Ridgecrest, there may be occasions where we take the sports and just stream the sports and play the radio.
Well, because we're going to have a lot of listeners out there on the 395 commuting. It's going to be a large part of our audience at that point.
So and the first stage is just being held up by administrative stuff. It's just, but hopefully not this week, but next week. And we really don't know. That may end up getting into Ridgecrest, but I don't know. I may be asking for your help to contact the boosters. Because if we get a good enough signal up there to start off with, we can maybe get in here on a booster. Now, they've already told me no, but if a bunch of people call them, maybe.
Possible. Yeah.
So we may ask for that help.
And that'll put us ahead of schedule by a couple months right there.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Okay.
That's it. Kind of a mellow day. It's kind of like the show today. It's kind of mellow.
Yeah, it's kind of chilled out, man. Just talking about a variety of stuff. So
everybody have a fantastic day.
All right. And we will see ya.